When it comes to economics, there are many jokes that comes with this territory. There's one. Why God want to create economists? Because God want to highlight the accuracy of weather forecast. And there's another story talking about economics. A person spent 10 years to learn how to kill a dinosaur, and after he mastered it, he finds that there is no dinosaur to kill. And the story is always cited by economics professors to let their students know whether there is any dinosaur they can kill after graduate. So is economists really impractical knowledge? Well, absolutely not. Actually, economics exists everywhere. Like you sit here, listen to a person talking about a subject that will make you thought of, rather than sing karaoke with your friends. That's economic. You made your choice. So the core of the economics is to create the greatest efficiency and fairness when the resources are limited. So here's an example. If governments have plots of land, what should government do? Should the government build parking lots, or just sell it to some corporation and make money? But there is a classical and practical example. But the influence of economics is more greater than this. Should Taiwan open the market or just protect its own industrial? Should the central bank appreciate or devalue our currency? Our life seems very stable. We go to work, receive salaries, and sometimes buy some Starbucks, and talking about the latest show on TV. And it seems nothing happens. We just live in a happy life. But actually, there are many crises in our daily life. Remember the bubble in Japan in 1990? It was a result of the wrong monetary policy, and it made Japan maintain a low growth rate for 20 years. And do you remember the Asian financial crisis happens in 1997? It was due to Thailand. They want to stick into their monetary policy and refusing to devalue their currency. And it made European and Americans bring their money out. And many companies closed. So any wrong decisions can lead a disaster. So there's a saying that says, economics is the best guardian of human civilization. Communists ruled the one-third population over the world in 70s and 80s, and support for free market flourished in past 2 decades. And after the subprime mortgage crisis, America's government became Keynesian and print dollars and lower their interest rate. So the idea of economics deeply influenced the ideologies of the world. So finally, I want to end up with a famous quote that was said by the most influential economist, John Maynard Keynes, who once said, "The ideas of economics and political philosophers, both when they are right or when they are wrong, are more powerful than is usually understood. Actually, the world is ruled by little else. Practical men who believe themselves to be quite exempt from any intellectual influence are usually the slaves of some defunct economists." So maybe next time you turn on TV and see there are two economists arguing about the exchange rate, you may think carefully before you change the channel to the web broadcast. Thank you.
Thank you, Horris. You know what? I never considered to take economics. But after hearing your speech, I have some interest in it.
Really?
I
doubt it.
Although I'm a mechanical engineering student, I want to be an economist after your speech.
Wow. So now, some feedbacks?
Anyone has some questions?
Any questions?
About economics?
Economics, you can
About
ask it.
Horris? Of
He's
course
good
you
at
can ask.
economics.